Hey guys, welcome back. Thank you for tuning in. You are standing on our next, I hope not project, but will it run candidate. Yet again, it's a quality machine, just like the clipper we did last week. Turned out really good. If you haven't seen that video, that would be, you can find it. It's the previous video of this, I think it will be. So let's take a look at this thing. It's a Honda HR214, and this looks to be built like a tank. It is aluminum house shield, which maybe not built like a tank because it looks like it got some angry teeth. Yeah, well, you can destroy everything if you really want. Comment down below if you know what year is this model, because I cannot see it anywhere. It comes with some numbers, and I also don't know why everything is in German. Yeah, apart from that one, that's Danish, but everything else is in German. Achtung! Kraftstoffhahn, Luftfilterpflege, Licht starten. Achtung! Achtung! Gefahr! Everything is German. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, it's other than that, it's nice looking. It's dirty, but I'm sure it will clean up fine. But let's see. This seems to be a bit attacked by some surface rust. Now, where my real challenge will be with this machine is up there. I don't know how big of a challenge it will be, but normally on my stuff there's only dead man switch and a throttle, maybe a handle for propulsion. This has got, I think dead man switch. This must be propulsion, maybe throttle handle with built-in choke and a gear lever and a broken cable. So yeah, I don't know how any of that works, but it all disappears down in here. So yeah, it comes out there. Yeah, we'll see. Now let's check for fluids and spark, and if the engine will rotate. Just to get back to that thing about the year, it says Baujahr 19 and then nothing. 68 decibels. That doesn't sound like a lot, does it? Oh, that's nice. Hard to tell, but yeah, we do got something on there, and it actually looks fine. How does it feel? Feels fine. Smells of a little bit like old gasoline. So, do we have anything in the tank? The tank. No, bone dry. Bone dry, which is fine. And a little bit of stuff down there. Maybe I should take my compressed air and blow that out before I put in some gasoline. Yeah, that's a good idea, right? Now, remember to yell at me later when I totally forget that I myself just said Kraftstoffhahn, which means the fuel cog. So when I'm not able to get it running and don't get any fuel to the carb, that's probably why. What do we have here? Looks fine in here. Yeah, a bit old and cracked, and I think this should have come up with the filter, but it didn't. So yeah, let's put it back again. And put this on again. Maybe we will clean it up nice, because it looks to be a very nice machine, and I like the old stuff that is built to last. So aluminum shield and a Honda engine, what can possibly go wrong? Famous last words, famous last words, famous last words. I also said about the Clippo lawnmower that it was a quality machine known for durability. And it had a bent crankshaft. But I actually did a little bit of math. It's from the 96, the Clippo, which makes it 28 years. And if that thing has been running only 2 hours every week for the summer half of the year in those 28 years, it has almost 1,500 hours on it, the Clippo that is. And I did read somewhere online that a Briggs & Stratton engine is rated for 500 hours on full load, and what was it, 1,500 hours normal use or something. So it was on its last leg anyways, maybe. So how about this thing? Does it turn over? Should I? Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna check the spark plug first, take it out, and try to spin the engine, because it spins easier when the spark plug is out. It's a 21. Nailed it. Wow, it's tight. That went. So let's see what we have here. It got some junk on it. Maybe it's not running that great. Is it burning oil? Yeah, we'll see. I don't know how long this has been sitting. Again, it's from the flea market, so it might... A machine like this, why would you get rid of it? I mean, I wouldn't if I had it from new. I'm pretty sure it was a very expensive machine back in the days. So yeah, it turns over, but the pull start is annoying already. Yeah, get in. Do you want to get up in the stand? There we go. So what's up with this pull start? Do we need to take stuff apart already? Yeah, I think we do. Because it's not returning. Ah, oh well. So let's see what we got in here. Great. I'll never find that again if I didn't see it. So that's the pull start right away. Does it only have one arm coming out? Yeah, it's designed like that, I think. So why isn't it returning? Because yeah, it has the capacity to take all the cord. So maybe just some lubrication. Again, if it's been sitting for a long time. Yeah. that's junk. So now I've threw that over there, so next time I go over there I can stumble on that. So let's see if that did anything. Not really. Well, maybe it will come back with time. Yeah, let me shoot some more in there and then put it back on, see if. And see if it will come back later. There we go. Great. Now, in here there's a lot of grass, so maybe I should blow that out. We'll take a small break while the compressor is building air. I'm back. The compressor has built air and also brought my tiny little shop vac because I wanted to deal a little bit with this. I'm not sure if I can get it in there, but I'm gonna take as much as I can before I start blowing up, I hope not, blowing off, that was a hard one, stuff, because it has a tendency to, yeah, spread on tables. So let's have a go with this. There, that took the very worst of it. So now, how much is left for this one? So, I guess that's good enough. So now let's put the pull start back on and see what we can do for spark. Yeah, of course I can put this on any way I want, and my logic tells me that I want the pull handle to be pointing that way towards the driver, but it got a very nice step over here. I think that's to put your foot on, and the pull cord was also facing this way, but we can always change that, and maybe I will take it off if and when it needs cleaning. If and when it runs decent, and then I will clean it. Then maybe I will take it off and do a proper job with this one, or at least I will take a bit more time with this one, because I think this is looking really nice, and yeah, again, it's one of those machines where I just want to keep it. Come on. But I really have no use for it, because I have I have my Husqvarna lawn tractor, so I don't really need one of these. It would just be nice to have a nice machine like this. So anything for sparkles, and I don't know how to operate it, so well, it says it's in the middle position up here now. Can you see it? No, we cannot. throttle is in the middle position on the handle, and I don't know. Yeah, I don't know what controls spark, if it's one of the handles up here or if it's the throttle cable. I don't know. Let's give it a try and see if we got spark. Not right now. So let's try to clamp something up there. Should we start with that one? Where does that go? That's this cable, which goes, yeah, it goes down to here, so I cannot see what is going on. There's a little bolt down here underneath that could remove this plastic cover. Should I take it off just to have a look? I didn't expect a bolt like that to be that tight. So what do we got here? Okay, this is really neat. Wow. You should see this. I have never seen this. We got a little drive shaft with what I see is it a slip yoke? And is this a slip yoke and two, what is it called? I don't remember. Well, we're getting a bit ahead of ourselves here. This is throttle. Which one is that? I know which one that is. So the cable could also be this one. Which goes to, yeah, you know what? I guess this one is dead man switch. Makes sense. And that one is drive, and this is just gear selector. Okay, let me try and clamp that one and see if we get spark out of that. So, do we have spark now? No, not at all. And I don't know if it's even trying to make spark. Well, I guess it is. Yeah, because, yeah, I guess it is. Because the handle I have clamped now goes with a cable to the underside of the engine. That could also be a clutch. But then this handle, which cable is that? That is this one. And that goes, down there to the gearbox. So, and the only other one is the throttle, and that is in the middle position. So, do we have to take stuff apart to inspect and clean? Or should I try a new spark plug? I think I do have a new one. But also try to clean this a little bit. I will, and I'll bring it back. So I just tried with a new spark plug out of the box. Nothing. So let's dive into this thing. So, what size is that? Take this off again. Just for access. Well, didn't really help any, dumbass. Well. So I think it got 4 bolts. 2 here in the front and 1 here and 1 here together with the oil fill. So let's see. What we have in here. Maybe the wire is broken, I don't know. Ah, there's also one here. Is it loose now? No, also have to take this off. And that's a longer one, remember that when I forget. I think we... Great, that's gone forever. So, what's holding us? There we go. Not too bad, I've seen worse. So, now what? So we have a kill wire here, I can see. Where does that go? Flywheel is also just really nasty looking. I said this before and I will say it again. For my understanding, rust on the flywheel shouldn't be got some end play here. Uh-oh. So, where's the kill wire going? Do you really have to take off the air cleaner? Okay. Let's just take this thing completely apart to begin with. This is the breather tube. You cannot see it, but it is. This is also a longer one, just like that one. So, now what? We got some oily substance in the intake, looks like. So it's auto choke also. Ah, this is operating really slow and stiff. Well, that wasn't what we came here for. It was the kill wire. And it runs here. But where does it go? It goes to here. there. So what's making the contact? If anything, I don't even know if this is the reason why it won't spark. Now it's off, let's try again. And spin it with a drill. So, spark now? I highly doubt it. It would help if the spark plug was contacting some metal part of the engine. Would help a lot, I think. Nothing. Just nothing. So let me just put it on again. I'm gonna investigate a little bit, I think. No need to bother you. Yes! Just when I was about to give up. I've cleaned the magnet from rust, and I also had this apart, which is the shut-off that operates by this little contact with the spring, over-engineered by Honda, as I think they often do. Now this is a new spark plug. I don't know if I can show you. No, you cannot see it, but it does have spark. And that flashing is from the shiny magnet. So, now I do see spark, which is great. I'm really happy. Happy. It just has to be turned really fast. But how about the old plug? Does that do anything for us? Yeah. The old plug does also do the blinky stuff, because I'm not sure if I got a spark plug like this with that long threads on. And I also want to see if it runs first before I dive into all kinds of stuff. Let me put the cover back on, because I want to use the pull start. And then let's check out some fuel stuff. Didn't I blow it off already? Not good enough, apparently. There, is it on over here also? Yeah, looks fine. So, can I remember which one I have to use? This was for the air cleaner, air cleaner. And then one more of these. Where did that go? Ah, it's there. These two in the front also holds it's also the two bolts for the top of the valve cover. Longer than one of the others. It is a little bit. I didn't see that. Great. Oh, is it broken over here? No, that's better. So. Better. That's better. So, now what? There's no fuel in the tank, which is a good thing. It's really dirty down here. Okay, what's holding the carb on? Because the bolts of the nuts is they're not there. Ah, that went. Okay, what kind of clip is that? Should we leave it alone to start with and just pour in some fuel and pull out the drain to see if something will get down there? Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Is it even looking any better down in the tank? Yeah, that's fine. That's looking good. Yeah, so let's continue. Pour in some fuel. This one really doesn't take much because the pickup is all the way at the bottom of the tank. So we are well above the pickup now. Where's the lid? Didn't I just take it off? Fool. Ah, there it is. There. So, do we have fuel down here? Oh, that was tight. I see a bit of seepage around the seal. Yeah, we have fuel, or we have something down here. So the fuel valve is open. How was it? Yeah, so when it's pointing out, it's open, and when it's pointing in, it's closed. Do you want to try it? Oh, that doesn't smell good. I just had that really foul smell of bad gasoline. Yeah, that's varnish. So should we just take the tank off? No. Should I just go and clean the carb right away? Yeah. I might as well, so I know that it's done. Sorry, I forgot to press record. I just drained the fuel that I put in from the tank and took off the fuel line, which is really hard. So now I'm just gonna... Why does it keep on seeping down there? So now I'm gonna take off the carb. If I can. Whoa, there went the throttle. and the little spring. Let go. There we go. So we got the carb here. Ugh, it's nasty. Yeah, see you over here. Yeah, I got the carb here and it is looking maybe not too bad when I get over here, but yeah, I'm sure. Yeah, you're down here. I'm sure that a cleaning wouldn't hurt anything, so I'm gonna take it apart, maybe speed things up a little bit on your behalf. I don't think that the choke should be moving that slow. Now, there's also some kind of gunk down there. Yeah, I'm gonna take it apart and clean it. You've seen it many times before, I'm sure. But if I see something interesting, I will bring you along again. What? Holy smokes. No, that's a bad idea. There we go. Oh. That's nasty on the top there. Looking promising, right? Maybe it's a good thing to just take it off. If I can. Oh, yeah. It needs cleaning. What is this stuff? Is that the jelly stuff you get from the modern fuels with ethanol? This this is bad. I didn't see it on this one, but that's because it didn't look. That's just as nasty as the rest of the ball. Nice. Smells really bad. The needle looks fine. And does the needle thing? Do you want to take it off? No. Oh, it smells really bad. Yeah, I don't think that would have sucked any fuel, because it looks just like the inside of the bowl here. So that's nice, but fuel was flowing to the ball because I drained it through the drain hole here. So I know it got fuel through the valve and down to the bottom of the carb. So yeah, screwdriver for that. It is so dark and full of junk in there that I can barely not see it. Super. Really nice. So let's see if we can get it out. Main jet, I believe it is. I think there it went. Yeah, it's coming now. You can come out now. Anytime. There it is. Yeah, this is totally plugged. I cannot see through it. So maybe I can actually. Yeah, there is a hole through. But it's full of junk, so we're gonna clean it anyways. And what about the tube in here? Can I get it out? You know what? The idle screw is broken. It's broken off. That's great. That's not coming out. Looks like it has a rubber seal around it so that it doesn't come out. How many turns? Half, one, 1.5, 2, 2.5, 2.5 turns out. This actually looks fine. Man, I would like to have that emulsion tube out. Now, the idle jet. If I can get it to pop loose. I think it's, yeah, it's going now. If I can avoid breaking it. There we go. So the little O-ring, that's bad. It's got a little O-ring here that is falling apart. I don't know if I have one of those. I have some small O-rings, but I don't know if it's small enough. Well, let's keep that. And the rest of it is down there. I don't know if I can get it up. Yeah, that's the rest of the O-ring. There we go. Maybe there wasn't an no, there wasn't. It was just dirty. It looked like there was a rubber O-ring. This is actually clear also, sort of, yeah. Oh well. Maybe this doesn't need that much. Yeah. We are about ready over there. So, yeah. I'm gonna dump it in the ultrasonic and then I will be back soon. So while the ultrasonic is doing its thing, I just took a quick peek underneath here. And do you see anything missing? Is there anything missing? Like here, around here? There's actually two things missing. We are missing a knife and a bolt for the knife. So that's just perfect. I wonder how that can be. Well, yeah, well, it's missing, so now we know that. Perfect. Now the carb is back from cleaning, and I assembled everything again. I don't have any bolts lying around, so I do have a bolt lying lying around. I was not even planning this. Where does that go? What in the world? Because I got one here, there, two there. One here and one here. Ah, of course, now I'm being a dumbass again. I screwed up a little bit, not too much. I put the wrong bolt in over here. I do believe. Because this bolt is for the plastic cover that covers the gearbox. I think. I hope. And if not, then I'm just gonna take out all the bolts again and then try to assemble until it fits. So now I don't have any bolts that I don't where goes to, that I don't know where belongs. So should we, you and I, together with my daughter over here, introduce some fuel again and see if we got any leaks, and then pull the cord and see if she will brum brum for us? The machine, that is, not my daughter. So first thing in line to fail, if anything, is the fuel line. That is really, really hard. It doesn't look like it. So let's open up, fill up the ball and see if the O-ring seal will hold up, which we hope it will. Looks like it. And then, unless it's because we does not have fuel enough, yeah, we do plenty. So where's the cap? Over here. Still nothing? Well, that's great. Okay, Let's put the throttle in the choke position. And then I will try to give it a couple of pulls and see if she will start up for us. It's better over here. Yeah, that's better. So, let's try. Spark plug is in and fire make it happen hose is in, and the handlebars are about to fall off. Great. Okay, and we got no knife, which is also perfect. So let's see. Yeah, that was something. Leaking? No. Why did it quit? It seems a bit loud, but yeah, okay. So, you were just running. Why won't you run now? More choke. More choke. And I keep on pulling off the handlebars here. There, it made a little puff. Maybe that's not a good idea while I got my daughter here. Yeah, let's take a break. So, we're back at it. It's Monday, and the last clip you saw was recorded on Friday. So, I have had a weekend where I did not work on this because I had some other projects. You know, happy wife, happy life. No, the saying should be happy wife, happy wife. We got this thing running last time, not very good, and it was smoking a lot, but I think in the process of getting it to make spark, I was turning it with a drill. I don't remember if I recorded it without the spark plug, and I dumped in some oil in the cylinder just to not screw everything up. So that could very well have been all the smoke we saw. And I just dumped in some more gasoline because it was really hard to start and almost out of gas. So let's try again and see if it's any better this time. Here we go. Spark issue? I don't know. We can try and have a look. Because maybe the dead man switch is acting up. And since it is not even trying, come on, pluck. Spark plug is wet. So Do we have spark? We have very nice spark. So fuel issue, that's just great. Especially because I know the carb is clean, because I cleaned it. So that's just fantastic. But what can we do about it? Clean it again. But who wants to do that? I don't. Great. Yeah, so great spark. That's not the reason. Let's try again. Well, I guess we are simply not having any fuel. Or getting any fuel, I should say. But why? Maybe, actually, maybe the choke is not choking. I can see it now. That would do it. Let me take off the air cleaner again. And maybe see if I can lube up the... It was also feeling pretty gummy here at the... Do you want to have a better look? The choke here is also really slow moving and not moving. You know what? It could also be that I'm not good at German and that I'm mixing up auf and zu, because maybe zu is on. Let's try it. I'm gonna try to put something under there and fiddle around with the fuel valve there. I'll bring it back. No, it's not it. Because now the fuel valve is in the zu position, which means closed, because when I put it into auf, fuel starts running. So that was right to begin with. I'm gonna take off the air cleaner and try to see if it's because the choke is not choking. Could be. So I've been looking around a little bit, and I think I found a couple of things, because this here is the arm that is controlled by the throttle handle, and it has that little wing down there that is supposed to push on this lever, which activates the choke. The choke moves freely, but not very fast, but it doesn't have to, I think. But it looks like when... Now, the throttle handle now is on full throttle, and the next thing, there's a little detent here, and at the off position, the next thing should be choke. So if I push it to choke, we're watching that lever there. First of all, it almost does not activate that lever there. But if I force it more forward, it actually does the thing. But this linkage here is bent, so it's not giving it full throw at this point. So I think I'm gonna whittle around a little bit, straighten that linkage if I can, and try to adjust the cable so that it is moving the throttle, the choke when requested. So yeah, we'll see if that makes a difference. I'm sure it will. So it's probably not the right way to do it, but that's the way I did it. I loosened this up and moved the cable back a little bit, so that when the throttle handle is in the full throttle position, it is just touching that lever there. So that's where the throttle handle is now, and if I push it forward, choke closes. Just like we want, and it's fully open when I'm back at full throttle. And when I turn the throttle handle back again, now we are at minimum throttle, and then the next detent is the shut off. That little thing also moves, so I hope this was it, that it was just not getting choked. So I'm gonna put it back on again, time number, not too many, 100 or something. So I'll bring it back when we try to start it again. There, air filter back on. Let me just turn on the fuel again. There. Choke. Throttle handle, that is. Full throttle, and then choke. Now what? Let's see. There. Let's try again. I really hope that was the problem. I'm gonna lower the table because that's way too high for me to have a proper swing. Like that maybe? Is that better? Now, how is your view? Rubbish. It was sort of okay. That's a nice picture, that one, right? So, let's pull it and see if it will make the brum brum noises now that it actually does get choke. So now it probably fires right up. It's a Honda. I cannot see why it won't run. A couple of pulls is okay to get it woken up. Now it's becoming a joke. It's like, sometimes I see something, it's like does it have blow-by over here or something? It's like it's puffing out a little bit of smoke or something over here. Well, I don't know. What about no choke? Just full throttle. It was running, so I know it can run. Nothing. Well, that's great. Nope, not really. So, what's wrong? I know we have fuel, or at least I think we do. So let me try that again. No, that can't be. Why won't you run? I don't know what we have for compression. It feels like I think we do have compression. It feels really heavy to pull. Yeah, there we have some. Maybe not. It's not that great. Do we have some sticking valves or something? Not that I wanted to adjust them or anything, but let's have a look. Maybe we find something broken in there. I mean, it was at the flea market, and the flea market gets it from the recycling plant, so maybe it was. But that's a special place. But that's a special place where you can put your stuff for the flea market. So it was running, I think, at some point. Well, let's have a look at those damn valves. Let's see what we got here. I do believe that oil should be coming out. Do I have a cloth or something I can put underneath? Just because it's a very nice looking machine, actually. So no. So where did I put those two bolts? Fool. Oh, here they are. Let's see. So, do I have to take this cover off again? This is becoming a joke. Drop that one and never see it again. Perfect. And this one. Also dropped that one. Now what? Oh no. Ah, that's enough. Yeah, we got something coming out here. So that's good, I guess. Well, not looking too awfully bad. But I put my light. Well, I don't see anything screaming at me. But let's see if we can find top dead center. Okay. Spark plug is just soaking wet. So how can that be? I mean, we do have spark, so why is it not igniting the fuel? So let's have a look here. The strokes is intake, compression, power stroke, exhaust. So I guess this one is exhaust because of the way that it is. So they are both relaxing right now. And the piston is on its way back down. I don't know the specs for these valves. They are loose like they're supposed to, but this one is a... Yeah, well, they're not stuck open, I don't think. And I can push them. Fairly easy. So let's just say that this is good enough. Just have a look at this one push rod. Nothing wrong as far as I can see. Well, I don't think it's in here that we are supposed to find our issue. Now let's not push the mower off the table, should we? There. I guess it's better that they are too loose than too tight. So I'm gonna leave that well enough alone. We do have oil here, and that's good. And we do have sludge in the oil, so perfect. Now let me put this back together and forget about this, because I don't think this is our issue. The oil actually looks nice in here also. Yeah. Let's put it back. So we are back to square one. We didn't find anything really. So yeah, I don't really know what to do here. I mean, it should run. Now, let me just mess around a little bit. Maybe I should get a fan in here or something. So, same as last time. It is smoking like crazy when it finally starts up. I don't know what the deal is. It's kind of sort of feels like very low compression. And looks to be burning a lot of oil. I don't believe that this amount of oil is the amount I shot in this cylinder. So maybe we got a worn out engine here. Another one. That would be a shame, right? A nice Honda. Yeah, well, let me air out both the shop here and my head. Well, progress, I guess, but also not quite what I hoped. I've been screwing around a little bit, giving it some brake clean right in the throat a couple of times, and it started up, and now it seems like it wants to start up without any life support. But so we'll go with, what did I do? Full throttle, no choke. Let's see if she will do what she just did. Running a bit too high now at an idle, but it keeps smoking, and it also sounds like did you hear that at last here at the end before shutting down? I think maybe I think maybe the bottom end is done. It's destroyed inside because it keeps burning oil, not as much now as it did, and it starts up now, but it has a rattle to it, and also that clacking sound makes me think that maybe there's a main bearing or something that's I don't know. I'm not having very good luck at the moment, do I? You can also see a lot of black stains there, and I don't know if it's just burning up the oil. Well, at least it starts now. The oil was low before. It's about the same as before, but yeah, I don't really know, guys. And I can also not get it to idle, but maybe that's to expect when I adjusted the throttle like I did. Maybe I should try one last thing. Put that back where it was. And maybe screw the choke for right now, because we know it will start without the choke. So that was around there, I guess. So now will it idle? Now that's shut off. So now idle position on the throttle handle. Yeah. So, what you got for me? Yeah, she's burning oil. Can you hear it? Well, I think the engine is blown up. Oh, stinks. I think the engine is blown up, so that's a shame. I was really hopeful about this machine because it's so special here in my area. At least it's made back in the days when things were made properly, and it got that little drive shaft here driving the gearbox, and I was really hoping that we could make a very nice machine out of this, but I guess not. Well, I don't know. I'm gonna end it here because I got other stuff to come, I hope. There's big plans anyways. So, shoot. Not what I hoped for. And I don't know if we will make a revisit on this machine, tear it down. So, I'm afraid this was it for this machine. I think the bottom end is just broken. It's worn out. It's a shame because it's a very nice machine. I like the old stuff made to last. Like I think this is. It's proper made. But again, I searched online, and this particular model came in 1984. So that makes it 40 years old. If it is that old. And yeah, of course I don't know the history of it. I have owned it for 6 months, and it's been standing down in the shed. I don't know if we will make a revisit and tear it down, see if I'm right that the bottom end is done, is cooked. I have to make that decision. So for right now, I'm gonna put it back in the shed together with the Norlet garden tiller where I broke the chain, the Clivo lawnmower with the broken with the bent crankshaft, and now this one, an oil burner. You can still see the fog in here, especially over there. So if you enjoy failures like this, please tune in next time and watch previous videos and stuff. Don't forget to comment, subscribe, like, share, hit me up. You can't win every time, but why do you have to lose every time? Well, thank you for watching. See you later.